welcome to Genos Picks, where after a second straight 1-3 week.
Now turn the mic toward you.
Now we have the intro.
Half-hearted play action, fakes it for passing zone. Yes, touchdown.
Hi, and welcome to Genos Picks, where after a second straight 1-3 week, Daddy will not be in the black on Friday, as he is now back to an even 500, close enough to English, at 22-22. And while that may not, I've been drinking this. Maddie has been making me drink this. Hold on. Don't move the thing. Chen down, buddy. Because I've got to land this joke. Got to land it. Got to land it. To an even 500 at 22-22, and while that may not want to make you parade around celebrating this Thanksgiving, my picks do have the same hit rate as a holiday parade. That's actually funny. Look at that. Look at that. You don't have faith in me. The only thing is they didn't want to be covered in black in that parade at any rate. Did I say at any rate twice in 2 sentences? Fuck them. These jerks have got nothing else to do. You're sick of your family already. At any rate, 3. Here's hoping these picks are on the TV screen as you sit down to enjoy Thanksgiving with your loved ones everywhere, knowing that we're only 5 booster shots away from this being downgraded to possibly an endemic. There you go. Fuck Fauci. My first pick, the Falcons are laying 1.5 to the Jags in Jacksonville. Not sure why the Jags are basically going to... Can Garrett say basically?
Possibly.
Close enough. In a pick'em, when even if they are playing at home in the swamp, it's in Jacksonville. I mean, I could see if they were playing in a swamp in Africa, considering this is a team that is averaging 1 win per season here in the United States. Well, they already blew that load with a 9-6 win over the Bills in Jacksonville in Week 9, in which they couldn't even score a TD. A meaningful one, because if you take out that meaningless TD they scored in the last week in the closing minutes of a 30-10 loss to the Niners, the last time the Jags scored a legit TD in Jacksonville was 2 months ago in a loss to the Titans. Trevor Lawrence is going to be a very good QB someday, but this year that day certainly isn't a Sunday. Jesus, the last time anyone on this team put it in and it was worth bragging about was when head coach Urban Meyer was seen pounding his balls into this Cincy backfield. I'm good at this. He fucked this fat whore. And the team denied it ever happened. How are you going to instill confidence if you don't build on your successes? Look for Matty Ice to bounce back from 10 days rest and fatten up on a Jags team that is still searching for an identity. Take the Falcons and lay the 1 to hook. My next pick, the Chargers. You heard me 3 times. The Chargers. Steve, you don't even care. Are you drinking with us after this? That's not a no. He went like this. It's not a no. Or I could give you each $1 million to let me go. That's a bribe. It's not a bribe.
I could go.
All right.
Oh, I'm busy.
While I'm sure the Chargers are giving 3 to the Broncos in Denver. While I'm sure my producer, Joe Fernandez, that's spelled with an S. If it was spelled with a Z, his college would have been paid for. That's a joke from his act. I love the guy. While Joe is rubbing his eyes in disbelief, saying, no way this guy's putting the Chargers in his video for the 3rd straight week when he doesn't have to, I am indeed. Because this is not the Chargers team I have suffered through the past decade. This team is a whole new type of fucking suffering. While the old Chargers would build a lead and then miraculously find a way to lose the game in the final minutes, the 2021 Chargers seem to find a way to win in the closing minutes with one simple plan. Make sure Justin Herbert has the ball in the last minute, no matter what it takes, as evidenced in their last 3 wins against the Browns, Eagles, and Steelers. In fact, they're so committed to the formula that they decided to make the 2021 Steelers look like the 1998 fucking Rams in the final fucking quarter of Sunday night's game, allowing a team that is average. I'm not making this up. I looked this up. You ready, Garrett? You ready, Steve? Allowing a team that has averaged just over 19 points a game, to score 27 points in a 10-minute and 46-second span in the fourth fucking quarter. Can you tell I'm a Chargers fan? Giving them a 3-point lead, turning a 27 lead into a fucking 3-point deficit, and leading me to many a 4-letter word with just 3:24 left in the game. 3:24 left in the game. Ha ha! Just where we wanted them. In fact, it was so easy that they were it actually looked as though they were actually letting them put up all those points, because if you saw the end of the game, it looked like the offense was like, all right, now can we score? They needed 3 fucking plays, all completions by Herbert, with the last one hitting Mike Williams up the streaking left sideline for a 51-yard TD pass. Game, set, heart attack for the Bolts. Look for more of that this Sunday at Mile High, as Teddy Bridgewater will be able to answer enough to keep it interesting. But the Bolts take this game that I am guessing will drop to 2.5 by kickoff. Take the Bolts and lay the 3. If you watch our show, it's a funny show. And I was doing bonus content, and I said, what do you think the Packers are giving to the Rams in Green Bay? And Steve, who's funnier than me, he goes fudge. And then Garrett, Steve, and Aaron laugh, and I don't get it for the first minute, then I realize they're the fudge Packers. So then, and I'm going to put something up before I read this, the line's 1.5. The Packers are giving 1.5, but when I see this comes up in all capital letters, the Packers are giving fudge to the Rams in Green Bay. Are you too happy? Are you happy? Because
I've been giggling for a couple minutes now.
You're dumb. The Packers are giving fudge, which is the same as 1.5, to the Rams in Green Bay. Not sure if you heard Howard Stern this week. Actually, I'm sure you have not. Because even the 6 million Jews that died in the Holocaust at the hands of Hitler under the name of the Nazis are funnier than the one Jew that gets paid over $100 million to suck at the dick of the communists under the name of democracy. That'll have to do. I locked up. Hold on, watch me fix it. The Packers are giving fudge to the Rams in Green Bay. Are you happy? Steve, I just killed Steve. Are you happy? He's dead. He's dead. Are you happy? That's how you save it. Watch this. Ta-da. You're jerks. Well, if you were listening this past week, Stern said that when Aaron Rodgers hurt his toe, I wrote taupe, not toe, hurt his toe, he should have gone to Joe Rogan. And I fucking agree. He should have gone to Joe Rogan, so Rogan would have said, you broke your toe, go to a doctor. Because thousands of years of study say that a splint in a doxter, I don't know if you know this, but the Packers are giving fudge to the Rams in Green Bay. That's it. That's all I got. You get it. This is all Maddie's fault. As opposed to 18 months of study that they say more vaccines will fix the flu. I'm just going to do the fudge thing again later to get out of this. Speaking of toes, Aaron Rodgers has more talent in his big toe than Howard Stern does in his entire throat that somehow manages to speak while sucking on the dick of the left. Or maybe he hates Aaron Rodgers, Howard Stern, because unlike Howard Stern's ancestors, when it comes to the biggest made-up tragedy of his lifetime, Aaron is a survivor. The Holocaust never happened, Howard Stern. Everyone else it does, but let him know. Take the Packers and the fudge they're laying. Fuck you, Steve. My final pick. The Seahawks are getting one from the Washington football team in D.C. Believe it or not, I like the Seahawks to cover this one. I've been bashing them a lot lately because while the Redskins have the home field advantage, I think Russell Wilson may be feeling as strong as ever because the sellout who spent early 2021 shilling for the left in their vaccination special, roll up your sleeves, which I would, but I'm bruised up and down from some live read we did with an angry co-host. I think Russell Wilson after that will be full of protein after spending the entire weekend in D.C. sucking the dick of the left. I love this fucking sellout faggot and his whore fucking wife. I'd throw out a word, but we're on day 0 of it. So let's just take the Seahawks in what will basically be a pick'em. That is Genos picks. Happy fucking Thanksgiving. Maddie, let's go get some fucking fudge. Dummies. I'm done. I'm done. Done with you. Done with you. Ooh, why does my fucking kidney hurt?